This year had some really good LEGO sets from many different themes, and in this video I'm going to go over my top 15 favorite LEGO sets of 2023. Number 15 is the Too Fast Too Furious Nissan Skyline GT-R, which is my favorite Speed Champion set for the year. I really like that they're making Speed Champion sets based on movie cars, and this was a solid choice. I think the colors and the designs look good, but the studs on the hood do stick out a bit much, and it does look kinda boxy, but it is cool to get a Paul Walker minifigure. Number 14 is Fighter Plane Chase. Indiana Jones was a theme I've always wanted them to bring back, so I love that they did this year, but I am a little disappointed we got no sets from the new movie and may not ever get any more sets for the theme. I liked all 3 of the new sets, and spoiler alert, this may be my least favorite. I also like the older version of this set more. It comes with cool updated figures of Indy, Henry Jones Sr., and the fighter pilot. Though small, the plane is a decent build with nice features to remove the wings. I also like the addition of the car and the style of it with 2 seats and storage in the back with a small side build of the sign. Number 13 is the New Republic E-Wing vs Shin Hati's Starfighter. And Star Wars had some great sets, especially from Ahsoka. All of the minifigures are pretty good, but I feel some of these could be better, and I really enjoyed Baylan and Shin's characters in the show, so it's great to get them here. And I like these types of sets with the 2 ships. I think I like the E-Wing a bit more though. I like the colors and the shape, but it does look kinda stubby to me. I do still like the other ship. It has a more rugged design, but I think it could have been a little smaller to match the show more. Number 12 is the Ghost in Phantom 2, also from Star Wars Ahsoka. But of the 3 Ahsoka sets, I do think this has the weakest figure selection. But they are still decent, and I like Hera's outfit. This set makes up for that though with the build. The Ghost is such an amazing build that I think is an improvement to the original. I just love how colorful it is, like all 3 of the Ahsoka sets are, which is a breath of fresh air for the Star Wars theme. It also has a pretty good interior, but the Phantom build is a downgrade from the previous version, being so small. But it had to be to fit right on the Ghost, and the attachment feature is great to make the complete ship. Number 11 is Escape from the Lost Tomb. It has 4 good figures, including a great updated Marion, Sala for the first time, and a cool mummy. I think this set is done better than the previous version, and it certainly looks better for display. It also has fun play features with the falling statue pushing down part of the wall, a snake dropping feature, and a feature on the back to flip down the mummy and scare Marion, which I like, but I don't like how it sticks out in the back, which makes it less easy to display. Number 10 is Triwizard Tournament The Black Lake, my favorite Harry Potter set for the year, partly because it feels more fresh than most of what we got this year for the theme. We have gotten this scene before, but not since 2005, so the update is appreciated. I love the style of both sections of this build, especially the top section with the nice sand green roof, but it has a weird diving feature. The underwater section also looks good, being very colorful and a nice technique with them being chained underwater. The figures are pretty standard, but some are more unique for the theme that I like. Number 9 is the Visitor Center T-Rex and Raptor Attack, my favorite Jurassic Park set for this year. I like that we got a full wave of sets based on the first Jurassic Park movie, as I think it was needed for the theme. The Visitor Center in particular was a very wanted set, and I like this playset version of it. All of the figures are good, unique variants of characters, and the Velociraptor and T-Rex with the nice feature to drop the banner on it. I think the exterior looks good, but the interior may be lacking a bit, and the T-Rex skeleton is also a good side build. Number 8 is Batwing Batman vs the Joker. I think it's great to actually get this Batwing in this scale, and while the figures are boring, I don't see anything wrong with the build. It gets the bat silhouette shape down and even some extra storage in the back. This isn't really new for the theme, which is disappointing this year. I still think this is a good set. Number 7 is the Avengers Quinjet. This is a fantastic update to the 2012 version with good updated Avengers figures. While the old version was good, this one just looks much more solid and complete with a good amount of interior space, retractable landing gear which works well except for the big gaps on the sides when the landing gear is down, and a stand for display. It also has alternate stickers so you can choose between the Avengers logo or the SHIELD logo, which is a nice option. Number 6 is the Botanical Garden, and I never thought I would put a Friends set on a list like this, as the mini dolls and some of the color choices in the sets for this theme kinda put me off. But this set is truly amazing and my favorite Friends set of all time. None of the colors in this set feel out of place. I love the white and sand green for the building, and it gives all of the more colorful parts to the plants, which is really nice and works well. It has the usual open back, which I never really have too much of a problem with, and this is just a beautiful set with a fantastic design for the exterior and a lot of good plant builds. Number 5 is the Mandalorian Fang Fighter vs TIE Interceptor, and this is another one of those double ship sets that I like, and it's my favorite Star Wars set of the year. The minifigure selection isn't the best, but I like both ships. I like the TIE Interceptor a bit more though. It's great to finally get a new version of it after so long. It's my favorite TIE variant and the build is done wonderfully. Like I said, I still like the Fang Fighter, but it's just very flat and the color scheme is bland with the gray. Number 4 is the Alpine Lodge, and I always love the Winter Village sets, though this one wasn't as good as I hoped it would be, but it's still a great set and is a major improvement over last year's Winter Village Main Street set. I like the log design with the balcony in the front and the pretty good interior with the nice light brick fireplace feature. It also has great side builds with the snowmobile, pond, and of course the outhouse. It's just another great addition to the Winter Village line. Number 3 is Temple of the Golden Idol, my favorite Indiana Jones set not just for this year but for the whole theme. It's a more display focused set being a diorama, which isn't my favorite type of set, but it's done so well here with great updated figures and some great features, with knobs on the front to activate them like the iconic boulder chase, a hidden door with an area to swing across, and the idol area with a light up brick and a falling statue face. It's a fantastic display piece with fine features that make it a great addition for Indiana Jones fans. Number 2 is Spider-Man Final Battle, and this is an awesome set based on something we've been wanting since Spider-Man No Way Home came out. And it was nice to finally get this, and I don't think it disappoints for me. It has a decent figure selection getting all 3 Spider-Men, but some of these figures could have been better and it was missing Lizard and Sandman. The build for the Statue of Liberty head in that bronze-like color with all the scaffolding is fun and works well for play and display. It's definitely my favorite Marvel set of the year. And number 1 is Batmobile Batman vs. the Joker Chase. And this had to be number 1 for me, because years ago this was my dream set, a playset version of the '89 Batmobile. The minifigures are disappointing being downgrades of other figures, but the Batmobile build couldn't be much better to me. It's already my favorite Batmobile in general, and this might be one of my favorite sets of all time now. The build is just perfect, with such a sleek look and a nice gun pop-up feature. So while LEGO DC in general has been on the decline for the past few years, I'm at least glad for this set's existence. So those were my top 15 favorite LEGO sets from 2023. Another solid year, and I can't wait to see all the sets for next year. But anyway, that's all I have to say. See you next year. Goodbye.